If you look at our the day so far, I've started with the goal of formation, right? To grow in holiness. And after that, we know basically what we need to do there. Then Tito Tat gave us, introduced the organization, Couples for Christ, and how does formation fit into Couples for Christ, and what do we need to do basically at that point, which we just did. So now, that being said, we are now ready to listen up. What are some of the things that we can now be able to do to address some of the issues? And it begins with strengthening formation. How do we strengthen formation? We've got to have that in our structure. And how do we put that into structure? Everybody has to be on the same page, right? On what its role is, what your role as a leader, and all these things. Because your role as leaders, actually, it's not just the PFO I'm talking about. You will realize that the leader's role, especially from the top down, are kind of like very important and paramount to the existence of your PFO. So that being said, the role of pastoral formation coordinators. I have a story to tell, okay? Just to wake you up. So there is a couple. They just typically, Valentine's Day, right? I go back to Valentine's Day. They celebrate, right? By giving each other gifts. No let up. The past years that they've been married, they give gifts. Like si Ian and then si sister, they give gifts to each other. Did you give any gift to your wife, Brother Ian, on Valentine's Day? Yeah, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm asking you now. Yes daw. Oh. Meron nga sis? Oh no daw eh, oh. A kiss, okay. That's a gift. Walang monetary value, no? But anyway, okay, like my wife, if I ask her, can we do it tonight? Sabi niya ganun, anong tonight? Anong tonight mo, ano? Wala namang bayad yan, ano? That's what she says to me. We joke about a lot of things. And I tell you, like us, we're just empty nesters now because just the two of us, because my other remaining son is working in Connecticut. So what we do every day, we just look at each other 24/7. We laugh and then we cry. We laugh and we cry. We're like crazy there, every day. But anyway, going back to this story of the couple. So Valentine's Day, they were expecting gifts to give to each other. So the wife, Tito Tat, I think you heard about this in Florida. The wife dreamt of something. So the next day, Valentine's Day, the morning, she said, honey, sabi niya ganon, I think the name is Loloy, the husband, and Pat is the girl. So sabi niya, Loy, I have a dream. Sabi niya ganon last night that you were giving me a diamond necklace on Valentine's Day. And then Tita Pat asked, do you know what that means? Sabi niya, sagot naman ni Brother Loy. He answered, you know what? You will know the answer tonight. No? So, yung lechon may diamond necklace, ano? But anyway, so they were excited to see each other. So they work the whole day. And here comes evening. So Tito Loy comes in and Tita Pat comes in. And then, true enough, si Tito Loy was holding a box. A small box, right? And everything. So, si Tita Pat was excited. Sabi niya, Loy, what is that you're holding? I told you. So I will give you the answer to your dream. She said, all right. So, okay, here is my Valentine's gift to you. Okay, so excited Tita Pat, she started opening the gift and all, and take the wrapper, and then there's like another wrapper. So sabi niya, why do you have to put two wrappers so you get more excited? Something like that. And finally, here comes the box. And she opens it, right? She opens. So the inside of the box, she found a book. And there is the title, The Meaning of Your Dreams. So that is the gift of Tito Loy. Anyway, going back, and I need my... So the role of pastoral formation coordinators. Okay, I introduced to you first in the structure. As Tito Tat said, meron tayong organization structure, that we replicate at the national level. You have the National Council, and under that are the different members of the council. Part of that is the pastoral formation, which I was assigned to oversee and handle for the whole country. So it functions as the hub for all teachings, materials, manuals to be used in our day-to-day for evangelization and pastoral formation activities. So if you have any question about anything, You know, you can ask Tito Tat, not me. No, seriously, if there's anything, I guess everybody in the country now knows my number and email address. I get, less than at least 5 emails a day asking about PFO, CCRO, and something like that. But feel free. I may not give you the answer right that day, but I definitely will respond to you. Okay? And then going to this, by the way, this will be really quick. So I hope to finish in about 2 minutes. All right. What does the directorate do? Also, all existing PFOs from various ministries are part of the teachings of the community. So sure, your PFO, and then right now, structurally for South Central B, you have a PFO coordinator at the regional level, and you know who that is? Si Tita Seni. All right, let's give her a big hand. Because she's not aware yet of what she said yes to. No, but you're in good shape with Tita Sandy, So we have that. And then, of course, you can replicate that now at the chapter level or at the area level, basically, which I think you have. Like Houston has Brother Gilly, right? And who is... Dallas, I'm sorry. And then Houston, sino sa inyo? Oh, Tito Brother Joe. Mississippi, Brother Ian. Okay, good. And then Louisiana, who is your PFO? Absent. Anyway, the default always, Brother Rodel, is the area head. Remember that. The area leader, That's where we go to. Is there anybody else I missed? That. Yun na yun, That's all we have. But, so we have that. That is structurally is our thing. But I'll tell you something interesting about their role, which is something you will be surprised. All right. So, in a area level position, chapter head, right? And you have like the different directorates, PFO, evangelization mission, family ministry, mission services, and ANCOP. Okay, that has to update anyway. So, look at the text there. That chapter head is the main pastor and patriarch or the area leader. Now, look at the next one. He is the one responsible for pastoral formation and spiritual growth of the leaders and members of the area. Just want to make clear about that. So, it is not the PFO coordinator who is responsible. He supports the chapter head. Amen. Okay? All right. No, that's reality. What? I'm surprised to get this reaction, actually. So that means to say, translating from there, your area leaders in the region. So I'll start it off. Si Tito Tito, si Tito Loy, si Tito Rodel, si Tito Kit. They are the ones responsible for the pastoral formation of all the members and leaders of their respective areas. Okay? Hindi rin si Tita Seni yun. Sa regional, para lang, she's just coordinating the different activities of PFO. Of course, with the guidance of the regional head, si Tito Tat. Okay? Clear? Clear as mud. But tuwan-tuwa si Brother Ian, parang nabunutan ng tindik. Yes na daw siya. Parang kanina, it was like so dark yung mukha, Now I see enlightenment. Illumination, June, sorry. Yan, pati ito si Brother June. All right, so any question, I'll stop at this point, for anything that you want to clarify on that. Because if there's one message I'd like with doing this workshop, this is one of them actually. Okay. Proceed? Proceed. Thank you. Kaya pa. All right. So, the PFO coordinator basically handles delegated tasks coming from the chapter head or the area leader. So, very quickly, ano yung functions of the PFO coordinator? Number one, he assists. He or she assists. Assist. Very clear. Okay? Assist lang. The chapter head or the governance team, if you have that in your area, providing for pastoral and spiritual formation of members. Going to the next, monitors formation track. We'll try to give this to you so you don't have to write anything, formation track undergone by members and leaders. And then reports to chapter head. It's still the chapter head that ensures all members go through formation. And then, I see the face of Tituloy naman yun ang nangitim, ano, nag-iba. And then, the PFO coordinator proposes formation programs in their area. So, your input as leaders will be important. So, for example, what's going on in Mississippi? There is like a problem of members getting disobedient to their leaders and all. Maybe we need to give a teaching about leadership and obedience and all that. So, that may come from the PFO coordinator upon the suggestions or recommendations of the other leaders in your area. Okay, so it's one of those. So anything, and for example, there is a big need to study about Mama Mary, parang go deeper into her life and passion as the mother of Christ or something like that, or devotion to that. Maybe you can also, get that. So new teachings, and then we will scale that up if we need to even introduce that nationally, no? So we're in that process right now to introducing new programs in our community. All right, next one is ensures copies of formation talks are already available, given in the area, and properly kept. So you should be able to have copies of your talks. And I would recommend at least unit heads and up to have access to base camp. Have you heard about base camp? No. So here's base camp is our system that houses or kind of like it's a repository of all our teaching materials in PFO. But how do you get the copies in Basecamp? You need to be given access. How do you get access? You're talking to the one who will provide you the access. But that has to be recommended or endorsed by your area leader. No? Kasi there are some materials there that probably are not much related to PFO. So parang ganun, ano? So proprietary, and these are proprietary materials also. So if area leaders, if there's somebody there in your area, at least PFO coordinators, I would recommend that they be given access, and also unit leaders and up, basically. And of course, there might be exceptions that we need to give them access also, then so be it. We'll look into that and provide you access. How that happens? So once your email address is submitted in Basecamp, the system will email you back. Can you provide a password? And then you provide a password. The next time you sign in, you're able to get into the system already. And you can now download, review, look into the materials that are on the website. Because typically all our materials are parang anong tawag mo doon, to the IT people, the capacity is big. It's megabytes or something like that, so the zip, it's huge files because of the PowerPoints and everything, so they are actually housed there. But from your end, once you get access, you can download it and then share it with your members. Yes. Basecamp. Mm-hmm. Nagcha-charge sa iyo? Hindi, we're supposed to pay. Tayo mismo at the national level, we pay a fee. Oo. That's the first time I've heard it. Ano to, scam? No, that's the first one I've heard it. No. No, pero you're being charged. Hindi, let me know if anything different you've experienced. Let me know. Oo. Yeah. Baka ibang website naman yung pinuntahan mo, Tito.
Yung may fee talaga yung ibang website.
Baka naman, ang spelling ng Basecamp is V as in boy. Baka V as in Victor yung pinasok niya. Basecamp. Sige, Tito, let me take a look. Pag-usapan natin. No. So, pero meron talaga that you're being charged. Oh. Oo. Okay. Oo. Oh, so what you need to do, area leaders, I will suggest email me, and then I will put that in. And then you will get your response back from Basecamp, and then, it's easy from that point. Okay? So whoever those people are. Oo. Oh, okay. Yeah, John. Okay. And my next question, Tito Tat, is, are you using it? You know, making sure that you download materials. And I usually send notification when new stuff are being posted actually in the base camp. And some respond actually. So I just hope that you guys here who access them, parang ano, and if you run into any issues, just email me or call me. Okay? And I'll help you out. Amen? Amen. And then one other thing, I've received quite a number of requests for PPC materials because they're looking for it in base camp too. Sabi ko, abuso naman to, no, puti PPC, nahanap na. But no, we are in that process because our core group in Parehas para Cristo is now starting to translate all our teachings to in Spanish. We're just probably 1/3 in terms of like the translations, but we already have the track 1, yung mga financial stewardship, CLPs, the partial track that we have, they've already, and then my intent is we will post that also in base camp. So you'll have a follow-up for those with Spanish PPC ministries in your area. Okay? And again, if you run into any issues, let me know. All right? Next one, keeps roster of speakers. Okay? So you know your area. I would suggest you have a resource pool. Parang ano, you run out, he or she is not available, then you can run to another person. And you have like a skills inventory, like what talks the person is able to give. So that you know, open, I can pinpoint si Sister Zeni, si Brother Ian, si Brother Orly, whoever. They have like, here's the speaker, here are the talks that he could be able to deliver. Para you know you have that. Okay? And if you run out of ideas there, go to the chapter head or to the area leader. Always, okay. There you go. That's why after this workshop, the PFO coordinators love me. They run out. And then, organizes evaluation. So one thing that we're going to do, if you notice, we don't have evaluation of our talks, something like that. That we're kind of like starting to do right now, so that we know offhand, we could give a good feedback to the speaker, and also next time around, huwag na siyang kunin mo. No, I'm just joking, but kind of like really, we have a good grasp of who the speakers are really. You know, we have a good handle of who can we tap. And then leads in organizing a team for translating the talks if applicable. Okay? If there are other languages like Vietnamese, Brother John, so the PFO coordinator can work with you to also translate some of the materials that may be needed. Yes, Brother John. Okay. The updated expanded outlines. Okay. Because I know there was one time that we had that already, right? You have available in Vietnamese. But we need to update it. That's the problem. Okay. Let's talk about it afterwards, okay? All right. Thank you. And then promotes reading of books and tables, you know, book tables if need be. I miss that, right? In the olden times, in assemblies, we have a blaze or what was that? We call it? It was a blaze still, Tito Tat, ano? Ugnayan. We have all those books lined up in our assemblies, but I think we only see that pag conference or those people that carry the books, basically the inventory, no? But if ever, that is one of the functions also. And then the last one, it prepares semi-annual report of accomplishments, like a report of, for example, si Sister Pat, what she has taken already, and all that. So it is actually a good tool. That's why you're good. You have RFID. You're lucky. Most of the areas in CFC USA, they can't even do a reader, the RFID reader. They don't even have that. So we're still in the process of working that out. Because to me also, it's a problem. I cannot say statistics like how many have taken these teachings because I don't have a report to look at. So what happens is like all those regions who don't have this yet in place, they do it manually. So they do like track, 1, 2, like they have like what's this? A document, like a form, and then they just track it manually. But you, high tech, you just scan it, Oo, kayo Tita Pats, wala pa. Oo, Tito Tat, wala pang Mississippi. Oo. Oo. Money da. Yeah, everything, right. The tithing, attendance to assemblies, and especially attendance to teachings. You know, which will be a good tool for you, the leaders. Kasi if you're a household leader, for example, I just want to see, you'll ask your unit head, what is the status of attendance of this particular member? And you will realize the people who gives you problems in your household are the people who don't attend the teachings actually, many times. You know, but that is kind of like one of the useful things you can get from the reports, which is from here. All right?